Ma'am, I guess we are live on. And if Anshika ma'am, can you please start with the recording also so that we can proceed with the session?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. So good afternoon, all of you, one and all present here. It's my pleasure to welcome you all here in this platform. So I welcome our Honorable Principal, Professor S.P. Agarwal, Honorable Vice Principal, Professor Mishra Sir, Course Coordinator, Dr. Kawaljeet Singh, teacher in charge, Madam Chuchipati, other organizing members and fellow colleagues, and my dear participants. So I welcome you all on this inaugural program of almost 1 month, or you can say 4-week executive development program on research and data analysis. So we have with us Dr. Kawaljeet Singh. With us is the course coordinator. So I would take the opportunity to invite Sir onto the platform. He will give the introduction about the 4-week program to all of you. Sir.
Thanks, Dr. Anchal Singh. Respected Professor S.P. Agarwal, Director, Teaching Learning Center, Principal, Ramanujan College. Professor T.K. Mishra, Vice Principal, Ramanujan College. Ms. Suchi Patik, Convener of the Executive Development Program and Teacher in Charge, Department of Commerce, Ramanujan College. Senior faculty members, colleagues from Department of Commerce and from other departments of our college, and participating students, research scholars, faculty members of this course. A perfect afternoon to all. I welcome you all on the behalf of the whole organizing team to the inaugural session of this 4 weeks executive development program on data analysis and research using MS Excel and R, starting from 14th February up to 11th March 2022, being organized by Teaching Learning Center, Ramanujan College, in collaboration with Accounting and Finance Lab, Department of Commerce, Ramanujan College. Department of Commerce, Ramanujan College was established in 1964 with BA Commerce, now BCom, and then in 1969, Bachelor in Commerce Honors was also introduced by the department. This department time to time has conducted various conferences, faculty development programs, workshops, seminars to improve the skill sets and knowledge and help the students and teachers in their career advancements. Regarding Accounting and Finance Lab of Department of Commerce, this lab is a highly quality independent research lab. It advances funds for research initiatives in the field of commerce, business, management, and economics. This lab is dedicated to achieving the highest academic standards with rigorous peer review and critical examination of research output by experts. Accounting and Finance Lab also organize workshops and training programs for undergraduate and postgraduate students on various aspects of research and the data analysis. Before this program, different programs were organized under Accounting and Finance Lab. A 20-hour certificate course on basic of research in January 2020, 30-hour online certificate course on research and data analysis in June 2020, and 25-hour certificate course executive development program on research and data analysis in January 2021 course were organized by the Accounting and Finance Lab. And these courses received good responses and participation. This is the 4th program by Accounting and Finance Lab. The focus of such initiative is to introduce students, research scholars to the concepts of research and enhance their knowledge about data analysis. This program are scheduled keeping the industry prospects in mind and the growing demand of research in every field. Around more than 1,000 students have been trained till date, and AFL received excellent feedback from the participants. Especially this course aims to create awareness about the basics of research and data analysis among undergraduate, postgraduate, and researchers. The Executive Development Program will offer students an insight to learn about research, types of research, role of research in real life, process of research, careers in research, methods and sources of review of literature, research design, data measurement and scales, data analysis, MS Excel functions, logical and mathematical, financial and statistical, correlation and regression analysis, hypothesis testing, bivariate and univariate analysis, ANOVA, R software, inferential and descriptive statistics, and especially when and where to apply different techniques of statistics. To ensure the smooth conduct of the program by the MHRD guidelines and to ensure that you get maximum benefit and good learning experience in online mode and to make it more fruitful for the participants, the following guidelines have been decided, which are mandatory for all the participants to follow. This Executive Development Program is organized under the prestigious Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya National Mission on Teachers and Teaching Scheme of the Ministry of Education. Teaching Learning Center Ramanujan College gives importance to severe and willing participants who are eager to learn. In this context, it should be noted that the certificate will be awarded to only those participants who will be present online and engaged during each live session of the EDP. The recorded videos will be available on the portal from 5:30 AM onwards, and the live session for the doubts as well as queries of the same day sessions will be conducted from 6:30 PM to 7:30 PM as per the scheduled dates. An official group has been made for communications with the participants on Telegram. You are therefore requested to check the message continuously. Attendance will be taken during the live session. Participants should ensure a minimum of 90% attendance during the live sessions as a mandatory condition for completing the program. You will receive assignments and quizzes after the live session. Attempting and submitting the assignments or quizzes is mandatory. Each participant should secure a minimum of 50% or above in total to avail of the program completion certificates. You are also requested to ask relevant questions, doubts during the live session, and not send unnecessary messages during the live sessions. I seek your full cooperation in this regard and remind you that all the guidelines mentioned above will be followed in later and separate. I hope you all have a satisfying learning experience and get valuable insights from this EDP, which can be applied throughout your academic life. Please feel free to reach out to the organizing committee members in case of any queries. I thank and congratulate the organizing member of the Accounting and Finance Lab, Department of Commerce, for conceptualizing and organizing this program. Also, thanks to resource person, Dr. Anshika Agarwal, Assistant Professor, Ramanujan College, for conducting today's session. I am also expressing gratitude to all the experts who have accepted our invitation as a resource person to be a part of this Executive Development Program on further scheduled dates, and look forward to an enriching experience for participants during the days of EDP. Once again, thanks to all.
Thank you so very much, sir, for elaborating things in detail. I'm sure participants have now not having some doubts with themselves, as you've clarified the things very efficiently. So moving further, we have Professor T.K. Mishra with us, who's the Vice Principal of our college. So sir is presently working as a professor in Department of Commerce, and he is taking care of several other things in the college also. So he is with us for almost 40 years and more. So I again take the opportunity to welcome you, sir, over here, and we would like to hear it from you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Achal. Our esteemed principal, Dr. S.P. Agarwal, Coordinator Kamaljeet Singh, our TIC Suchi Patti, Anshika Agarwal, Noon, and my other esteemed colleagues, and all other participants. Well, Commerce Department is setting yet another milestone by organizing this 1-month program on data analysis and research. Data science and research, both very important area. And I congratulate the coordinator and TIC for having chosen this relevant topic for this executive development program. Well, 4 important things take place in the data analysis or data mining. That is the collection of data, organization of data, summarizing of data, and translating data or transforming data into meaningful results. Okay. That tells you some trend or tells you some stories. Researchers heavily rely on data as they have a story to tell or trend to reveal or explorations to make or problems to solve. Data are used in all these. Now it can be quantitative data, qualitative data, depending upon the nature of research. While business has become data savvy, we have to be mindful that on the one hand, business has become data savvy. So has data manipulation. Data science has become effective tool for fraudsters. Our obsessions with data is going too far. There is nothing wrong with data per se, but we could use data, or we could see during pandemic the limited usefulness of empirical research or data, especially in the case of business decision making. All the startups, etc., instantly they come up, and the historical data, empirical studies did not help them very much. My submission would be that any kind of research or data analysis should have some social purpose. Okay. Now, if you analyze data in terms of how to improve the quality of governance in the corporate sector, and through data you are able to prove that somehow you prove that compliance is a winning strategy, and all those who have complied with the norms, SEBI norms or anything, they have had sustainability. And the reason why Tata had more than 150 years of history is compliance. Similarly, in any area, if you are able to prove through research, you can support your statement with data, that those who have been honest, you can quote Azim Prem or anyone of that nature, stature, that they have been sustainable. Okay? They have been at the top of the corporate world. Even for politicians, if you are able to prove that there are people who have led a very honest career, They have never lost any election. Data should support all these things. A wonderful research. A wonderful research. So my submission is that in a positive direction, because you are seeing that data is being manipulated and all data-based, social media, etc., playing a fraudulent role, and hackers, etc. How to protect your data, the breach of data, all these things should be, concern of the modern researchers, today's researchers, young researchers. Okay, that will give you, real satisfaction. Okay? Along with the professional satisfaction, you will get, life satisfaction also if you move in this particular direction. So wonderful work. I really appreciate. I congratulate those who have organized this, but they have to set the tone in a right perspective and give a direction that we have to be pro-social. We have to serve the cause of the society. Okay, the problems that business area is facing, we have to solve that with our data analysis. Thank you very much. Wish you all the best.
Thank you so much, sir. It's been a pleasure to listen to you all the time. So further proceeding, we have with us our Honorable Principal, Professor S.P. Agarwal, with us. What more to say about sir, other than he's very supportive, the guiding pillar for our entire college, for each one of us. So we welcome you, sir, here in this programs. Now the participants and all of us are eagerly waiting to hear it from you.
Thank you, Dr. Aanchal. Good afternoon, everyone. And once again, welcome to this special initiative of Accounting and Finance Lab, Department of Commerce, for organizing a very special EDP on data analysis and research. My colleague, Professor Mishra, Dr. Kamaljeet, Ms. Suchi, young colleagues, Anshika, Aanchal, and everyone present today, and dear students and participants who have joined this EDP. Once again, I welcome you and congratulate you for joining this course, because this is very, very important. I think everything has been said by Professor Mishra. I would just make few, statements. Rest, Let me give you a very specific statement. Data leads to truth. Now my colleague Professor Mishra might have some reservation, but I can say this very confidently, and I can prove it, that data, right kind of data, right kind of analysis, which Professor Mishra said, leads you to truth. I can say on the basis of, because all of you are from commerce faculty, we see in share market, you do technical analysis based on what? Past pricing, past 10 years data, right? So there is nothing wrong in that, and you have been doing it, the technical analysis, but you never relate it to the data analysis and the research. So you just relate it and how you predict the share price. Well, it all depends how best you have collected the data and how best you have predicted. Similarly, let us say pandemic of COVID. See, a lot of studies you must have read in the newspaper that people are predicting that, okay, the wave will come, the wave will subside by this date, and then that is how the COVID will behave. So from where they are bringing? They are bringing from past data. Past data can be from pandemic. Let us say Spanish flu came 100 years ago. So they are analyzing that pattern also and predicting on the basis of the new COVID data. So what I'm trying to say is, friends, that of course the study of data is important. I mean, for teaching, learning, and this is important in academics. For employment, learning the technique, learning the technique of data analysis and data collection and analysis, as Professor Mishra said, for your employment purpose. the most important thing is for policy making by governments and policy making by corporates. I'm talking about both private and public enterprise, because that is the key. Today, every policy is based on the data analysis. Now, you can talk of environment, you can talk of sustainable development, you can talk of income inequalities, you can talk of hunger in the country, you can talk of how the people should be given the welfare facilities like LPG and other facilities. Everything is based on data, that who actually is required, so to whom the facility should go, whom the resources should go. So this everything is. Now, if you have made mistake, then things will fall apart. And that is what third world countries has been doing, that they are making the mistake in giving these freebies to the people who do not need it actually. So they are not doing the proper justice. Maybe malicious act, maybe they do not know how to do the data analysis. But I think Modi government has done it very, very effectively and efficiently, that the facilities has reached to the last houses, where for poor people, construction of houses, LPG, and the food distribution is done. So this all is based on data. I'm not getting into that political situation, but what I'm trying to say is that how important today is the data. So all of you learn it, and you should also think how you can apply it. And you can advise the corporates, you can advise the governments that this, based on this, you can do your policy making. Very, very important. Now, another important thing, in day-to-day life also, you see that, let us see, now I'm more than 60 years old. Let me see what used to happen when I was 20, what used to happen when I was 5 years, what used to happen when I was 40 years old, what used to happen now. So there is a drastic difference, and you see, keep on doing that data analysis, and then you can always predict that this is going to happen. And I can also project based on past the next 20 years. So this is what you as a learner or as a participant must think. Just not read okay, how to collect data, how to organize data, how to summarize data, how to analyze. That is one thing, but how you can apply it in actual life, that is important for us. So keep on thinking. Even getting a new idea is based on data. See why I said data leads you to truth. If you can, if you have the data, right data, you can think of getting a new idea that this can be what, how Ola and Uber came into picture, how all these startups came into picture. This is because based on the data, what is required. Similarly, you can see today the major problem is the environment. Now, if you can collect the data, if you can see the right thing, you can say that, okay, in future, this needs to be done so that we can save this environment. Similarly, sustainable development goals, you all can read UN 17 sustainable goals. And to achieve that, based on data, you can do a lot of exercises. So my special request is that even to the organizing team, that they must give them small exercises to do the data analysis, so that they can really learn not only the software R or MS Excel, but they can also apply it in real life. So with this, thank you very much. And I congratulate the team for organizing this program. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for enlightening students onto the importance of research in today's era. Moving further, coming towards the end of the inaugural session, I take the opportunity to invite Madam Sachipati, convener of this program and teacher in charge, Department of Commerce, to present a formal vote of thanks.
Thank you so much, Dr. Anchal. Thank you very much, sir, for your valuable insight. Good afternoon, everyone. Firstly, I welcome you to this first 4-week EDP on data analysis and research. It's my privilege to give a formal vote of thanks and acknowledge the contribution of those who work hard to make this EDP happen. On behalf of Department of Commerce, Ramanujan College, I extend a heartfelt vote of thanks to our principal professor, Dr. S.P. Agarwal, for being with us to do the best and standing as a pillar of strength and always support and encourage us to do this type of program in the welfare of academic fraternity. With this deep regard, as well as our Vice Principal, Dr. T.K. Mishra sir, who always guide us through his experience and wisdom. I would like to thank our senior colleagues, my esteemed faculty members from our department, teaching and non-teaching staff of the college, and dear participants, including researcher, faculty members, and students who have joined us today. An event an event like this can't happen overnight. The wheel started rolling back ago with the planning and execution by EDP or AFL committee members, Dr. Kamaljeet Singh, course coordinator, and our organizing member, Dr. Anshika Agarwal, Dr. Aanchal Singh, Dr. Saurav Srivastava, Dr. Sachin Tomar, to make this event happen. Our deep sense of appreciation to our RAMCOM student, Mr. Ayush, Atul, Arpan, Khyati, Sneh, Avni, and Mehak. I would like to thank Mr. Anil Kumar, Mr. Ravinder Kumar Bisht, and Dr. Nikhil Rajput for providing technical support. A big thanks to each and every one of you who have joined us virtually. Thank you. Over to you, Dr. Aanchal, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. I guess we are done with the
Thank you,
session.
everyone. I would like to leave because I have another meeting. Please. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, everyone.
This is all participants and organizers. I guess we are meeting in the evening at 6:30 p.m. for our today's live session with Madam Anshika Agarwal today. That's it, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You all can leave now.
I'm ending the meeting for all.